Hello everyone, this is me Selena. I would like to welcome you to my channel. Today we'll be discussing MCQs on B.Ed second year course 202 Knowledge and Curriculum Language Across the Curriculum. This video is based on unit 1 of this course and this will be part 1 of the video. I don't need to remind you, but I will, that please like and share my video as much as you can and do subscribe to my channel. Let's begin with today's class. MCQ number 1. What is the concept of DIKW pyramid? Now DIKW is an acronym that stands for Data, Information, Knowledge and Wisdom. I will straight away tell you the answer. The correct answer is option A. It refers to the models that show the relationship between data, information, knowledge and wisdom. Look at this pyramid. This is a DIKW pyramid. It starts at the lowest string. It starts with data. Data being the simple facts that are just there. It's not really useful. They are just existing. When this data is put into meaningful structures, it's called information. The same information, when you put it in a context and then it is used to make predictions, etc., that will be known as knowledge. When knowledge is combined with aesthetic values and ethical values, and it is used to make sound judgments and decisions for the greater good, between like good and bad, right and wrong, ethical, unethical, this will be called as wisdom. So you see, this pyramid not only shows the relationship between the four, but also the hierarchy. And that is why this pyramid is not only known as DIKW pyramid, but also with other names such as wisdom hierarchy, knowledge hierarchy, information hierarchy, or knowledge pyramid. Okay, this information you need to know about this because multiple MCQs can be made out of this information. Question 2. Data of a non-numeric nature that can be observed and recorded is called dash. Option A, primary data. Option B, qualitative data. Option C, secondary data. Or option D, quantitative data. Correct answer will be qualitative data. Data can be categorized into two, basically, that is quantitative data and qualitative data. Look at these examples that you can see. You will be able to easily understand the difference between the two. Quantitative will be quantity, so it will be mostly numerical, and quality will show you the different qualities of that item, like color, gender, pass or fail, etc. Look at the examples of quantitative. They are all numbers: height of first graders, weight of sumo wrestlers, duration, that is time of red lights, etc. So now solve this MCQ. Scores of an achievement test will be what kind of data? Will it be qualitative or quantitative? It will be quantitative. It shows you the number, the score that they achieve in the test. We saw the types of data. Now let's see the types of sources of data. MCQ 4. Publications or reports which cite data collected and owned by other agencies or organizations are called dash. The answer will be primary data, secondary data, tertiary, or none of the above. It is option B, secondary data. Primary data is the data that that particular agency owns, or it has conducted surveys and achieved it. But secondary data is data that is used by other people. They can make like surveys and analysis and recommendations on this data, but basically it is not owned by them. So this kind of data will be called secondary data. MCQ number 5. Which of the following is not a characteristic of good information? Option A, accessible. Option B, relevant. Option C, interesting. Option D, understandable. Options A, B and D are characteristics. Information needs to be accessible by everybody. It has to be relevant to the topic and it has to be understandable by the user. Whether it is interesting to the user or not is not of concern, because as long as it is useful, it's important. Question 6. An awareness or understanding of facts, descriptions, skills acquired through experience or education can be called dash. Option A, data. Option B, information. Option C, knowledge. Or option D, skills. The answer is option C, knowledge, because data is simple facts. Information is just data put into meaningful structures. Knowledge is the one that creates an awareness about what information we've got through education or experience, and we can understand it and use it for our purpose. Question 7. Skills, ideas, or experiences that people have but are not codified and cannot transfer easily is known as dash. Now, knowledge is also of like various types: social, physical knowledge, procedural knowledge, etc. But these two types of knowledge, that is explicit knowledge, option A, and tacit knowledge, option C, is something that we need to know in detail. Tacit knowledge is like personal knowledge. This is inside your head. For example, learning to ride a bicycle. This is a skill that you have learned through experience, right? You cannot codify it in your brain and then transfer it on to other people by way of communication or anything else, right? It's not easy. Whereas explicit knowledge is codified. It's like documents, websites, emails, etc. This you can easily transfer to other people or transmit it using various mediums. So this is the difference between the two. Explicit is codified, tacit is not codified. So here our correct answer would be option C, tacit knowledge. Question 8. Implicit knowledge is also known as dash: physical knowledge, procedural knowledge, conceptual knowledge, or tacit knowledge. Answer is tacit knowledge. So just now I explained it to you, explicit, and this will be implicit. Okay, tacit knowledge is also known as implicit knowledge. Question 9. Dash is the learned ability to carry out a task in a given amount of time and energy. Option A, wisdom; option B, skill; option C, information; option D, work. Correct answer is option B, skill. Question 10. Skills such as time management, self-motivation, and teamwork come under which category? Options are in front of you. Skills can be divided into domain general skills and domain specific skills. So if it is the domain of work, now the skills that are mentioned, time management, self-motivation, and teamwork, this is related to the domain of work. And no matter what kind of work it is, you need these skills. So the correct answer is going to be domain general skills, because these are the general skills required for any kind of work. Had they given skills which were specific to any one certain type of work, then the correct answer would have been domain specific skills. Question 11. Wisdom is dash. Option A, the ability to discern and judge which aspect of the knowledge are true, right, lasting, and applicable to your life. Option B, the ability to complete a task using the given amount of time or energy, or both. Option C, the raw information that exists and has no significance beyond its existence. And option D, the theoretical or practical understanding of a subject. The answer over here is pretty obvious because I have already discussed what wisdom is. It is option A. This is the ability to judge what is right and wrong. Question 12. Wisdom can be easily shared with others. Give your opinion of the statement. Option A, I agree. Option B, I disagree. Option C, I don't know. Option D, I didn't understand the statement. Correct answer will be option B, I disagree. Because like I told you, wisdom is the judgment that you get through introspection, retrospection, etc. So you can value it in other people that yeah, that person is so wise, usne correct advice diya and all that. But you can only create it within you by experiencing things and knowing more. Question 13. Russell Ackoff classified the contents of the human mind into how many categories? 3, 4, 5, or 6? The correct answer is option C, 5. He categorized it into data, information, knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. So it's just like a pyramid with understanding between knowledge and wisdom. Question 14. Dash is the theory that all knowledge is based on experience derived from the senses. Senses being our five senses of sight, smell, touch, hearing, and taste. Option A, rationalism. Option B, empiricism. Option D, skepticism. Option D, pragmatism. These are all theories in psychology. We need to concentrate on rationalism and empiricism. Our correct answer is option B, empiricism, because this is the theory that it says that experience is the primary source of knowledge, and rationalism is the theory that says that reason is the primary source of knowledge. There are other sources of knowledge as well, like introspection, that is looking into ourselves, memory, testimony, intuition, etc. Question 15. What is the Latin phrase used to denote knowledge that is obtained through sensory experience? Option A priori. Option B, tabula rasa. Option C, a posteriori. Option D, carpe diem. Let's remove the unnecessary options. These two are phrases that are used in philosophy. A priori is using facts or principles that you know are true to decide what the effects or results will be. So if they say that these guys are bachelors, you infer from it that they are unmarried. You didn't have to experience it or have any kind of sensory data for it. Whereas a posteriori is analyzing something starting from known facts and thinking about the possible causes of the facts. For example, if they say that the street is wet, so you can say that yeah, it must have rained because you have experienced this, that when the streets are all wet, it is most probably because of rain. So this is the difference between the two. So here our correct answer will be option C, a posteriori. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe people and help me out as I have helped you, and have a good day. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.